Welcome back, Georgia Oboh. She's still in the studio, of course, with her mother, Evelyn Oboh. Now, Georgia, you've had so many experiences at your very young age. You've met big stars on tour from the age of 7. So tell us about some of these big stars you've met.
Well, probably the biggest would be Lorena Ochoa, because at the time she was world #1. And on the 17th hole, so almost at the end of her round, in a major tournament, I think she went on to win it actually that year. She threw me a golf ball.
Okay.
And the surprising thing is that nobody else noticed, because it like rolled down, and I'm in the crowd. I'm on the sidelines, and I'm wondering how on earth she even picked me out, because I was only 7. And she signed it, and that's like when I made the decision I wanted to be a professional golfer.
Okay, it's a life-changing event.
Yeah.
I think that's great, because at the time, you're meeting someone who is more like a role model to you, and of course, get a signed ball and roll it over. I'm wondering, in the crowd, you said how she was able to actually pick you up at 7, young and African.
Yeah.
It's hard to actually, see most Africans talk about the fact that we have just 8 and 3 actually playing at the highest level. So far, trying to manage her, because you are a manager, you're the one teaching her and all that. How's it been? Because trying to get her to, hit the right course, get the right ball, do everything that she needs to do, and also coupled with academics.
Yes, it's tough. I can't tell you, I can't deny it's tough. It's you got to be so mentally tough. And I teach her to be mentally tough. And sometimes when I have my down day, she says, "Come on, Mom," because what I've learned, she said to me, she has an African saying, which we got in the book, a frog never jumps backwards.
Okay.
And that's so true, so rather than say, "Oh, what happened yesterday?" say, let's move on, Mom. But it's been interesting, because there's so many things you can teach children through sports generally. But golf is more mentally challenging. I have to, like you say, make sure she's organized, get her schoolwork done. I've got 2 other children, believe it or not. And so managing all of this is quite challenging, but I wouldn't have it any other way, because then I'm busy all the time. I know it sounds crazy. Some days I think, why did I get myself into all this? But I love it, because what he has given to her, and even to us as a family, you can't really quantify. Someone couldn't pay me to take it away. I wouldn't, take all the money. Well, because we learn so much. There's discipline, there's responsibility, there's commitment. She gets on the course and I say, you've got to be responsible. If someone says, hit this shot, your caddy says, hit this shot, you've got to take responsibility. If it doesn't turn out right, you've got to say, okay, that's it. It's down to me. So it's taught her a lot of values, which I would hope would carry on, and I know will carry on after the game. Because for women, there is an expiry date. And when you stop playing that sport, you should be able to have enough in your tank to go do other things. And that's really what we focus on. This sport is something that's fantastic, but after the sport comes life.
Yeah, there's always life.
There's always life. So with academics, with all of this, we've had to juggle a lot of stuff. We've made a lot of sacrifices. My family has made a lot of sacrifices on our behalf. But I think that today, they can see something, a little bit of what we're trying to achieve. And she talks about meeting her idol. But there's another lady she talks about all the time, Sari Park. Okay. And I think she will tell you a bit about what Sari Park has done and what she hopes to do. Maybe I'll pass over to her.
Okay, pass it to you now.
Yeah, so we'll start off with Sari Park won the US Women's Open on her first try. She'd never been to America, and she won it the first time. And that started like a chain reaction in South Korea, where a lot of younger girls now began to play golf. And now most players in the top 20 are Korean. They dominate the women's game. In fact, she's currently now a World Golf Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And she's very inspiring, because it just shows that even though she was one of the few South Koreans that just came out and made a name for herself, and I do look up to her.
Interesting. Let's talk about the future now. Definitely. I mean, there's Tokyo 2020. Golf is back at the Olympics. Are you targeting that particular event?
Yes, definitely, because golf hasn't been confirmed for 2024. And on top of that, Japan, Asia is very into golf right now. So it's going to be a lot bigger than Rio. Because they'll definitely have a lot of Chinese, Koreans coming to Tokyo to watch. And I think that will definitely raise the status of golf.
Awareness. No, for you now, I mean, in May, you're also going to be competing in the VP Bank Ladies European Tour event, the first African two that will be playing in that event in May 2017. How are you looking forward to that? That's another huge event, Georgia.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I've never been to Switzerland. I mean, I've been to Europe, but I've never played in a professional event in Europe. But I really look forward to it. I want to enjoy the experience, maybe tour around Zurich. It's going to be great.
Yeah, obviously it's going to be great. Just one more question before we let you go, Georgia. I mean, you talked about spending a lot of money, trying to bring out learning the game. When are you looking to go pro? I mean, that's where you start to earn the big bucks. You're still 16 now.
Yeah, I'm 16 now, so definitely in the next 2 years. So maybe 2018 or 2019.
Okay.
Going pro 2018,
We just can't wait for that. And
wait,
Tokyo
right?
20. I mean, Tokyo 20. I mean, we're looking forward to that as well. I mean, maybe hope to see you there, right?
Yes.
Yes,
I hope by the grace of God.
By the grace of God, just
Hopefully.
hope to see a Nigerian at that particular stage. Thank you so much for making our time to actually come to us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.